Here lies the body of the scale who thought he could defeat me, and there's his fin. I'm gonna take that. That's my trophy now. Hey guys, what's up? Dark Wars 005 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Guild Wars Prophecies. In the last episode, I lost horribly to that scale brood, and in this episode, I dominated him horribly. I went and did it off camera on accident. He kinda ambushed me, so before I could actually start the recording. So unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see it, but I did totally annihilate him, so that time was much easier. I brought this little skill, Backfire, which causes them to take 35 damage when it casts a spell, and since they cast Icicle Spear like every half a second, he kinda died pretty quick. Probably should have done that in the first place. Well, it's done now, quest complete. Might as well just map travel back to Foible's Fair. Point is, it's done and over with, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. I took care of it. Okay, Visar. That was a lot more trouble than it was worth. I hope you are giving me something useful. The scale have been eliminated, you say. Excellent. Our little mountain paradise will remain undisturbed, and you've demonstrated once again that even the most ignorant mesmer is far superior to an army of elementalists. Okay, so he says that his mountain paradise was, like, in danger here. This doesn't really look like a paradise to me, for one. And second, that scale was just minding its own business down by the river. It wasn't even hurting anybody. And he just sent me to, like, assassinate it. That's horrible. I can't even believe him. Okay. Let's head back to Ascalon City, because we did choose our secondary profession, which means we can complete the secondary profession quest and then start gathering some more generic ones. Which means that we can finally start gaining some levels. Oh my gosh, look, speaking of which, look how close I am to leveling up. One more experience exactly. That doesn't even happen, like, ever. That's pretty intense. Okay. So, we're about to level up then. Choosing a secondary profession can be one of the most difficult decisions facing a young soldier. But don't be afraid, you've made the wrong... but don't be afraid you've made the wrong choice. There's no right or wrong choice. Every combination of professions has unique benefits and possibilities. Now it's up to you to take advantage of them. Yeah, thanks. You look ready for war, Dark Aura. Ready as any of us are the first time, at any rate. That's good. From what I've seen, the war party will be prepared to head out soon. You best go to talk to Sir Titus, lest they set forth without you. Alright, so he's just right here. Now you can accept this quest and get your experience, but I would suggest not saying that you're ready to leave yet, because there are some more quests here that you can do, and once you say yes, you're never going to be able to come back to this place. Have you heard? We're almost ready to set out. Before you join us, keep in mind that you'll have to say goodbye to all the comforts of Ascalon City. Out there beyond the wall, our lives will be in constant danger, and we'll have only our comrades to rely on. But Balthazar willing, we'll drive out these Char from our kingdom once and for all. Yeah, so he's gonna give you a warning here. If you're ready to leave, I guess, then say that you're ready to leave, but there are a lot of quests that we can still do here. The Town Crier, most of them can actually be found in Ascalon, so if you want the generic quests, just look around here, because that's pretty much where they're all located. So I'm just gonna go accept them all. Grim news from Devana and Ashford. A clan of Grawl has swept north from the woods and into lakeside country. If they are not stopped, the village will surely be destroyed. Someone must fight these creatures and protect the people of Ashford. And you get a lot more experience for these quests than with the profession quests as well, so definitely worth it to get them all. Let's go speak to Namar and get his quest. Alas, I am behind on my rent, and my landlord, Gelson, why not, has run out of patience with me. I fear I will be put out of my home. I'll understand if you'd rather not help Crichton. Our nations were at war for a long time, but I am not your enemy, and I could really use some assistance. My friend Miller Upton lives to the southwest. I know he'll help me if I can get a message to him. If you're going that way, could you tell him of my plight? Yeah, so this here is a Crichton. He is pretty much the rival race, I guess you could say, of the people in this city. But we'll help him anyway because he's offering a reward, so That's always a good thing. Head up to Prince Rurik and get his quest as well. A group of Char have broken through the gates. They must be stopped at all costs. Meet me at the gates just outside the town of Lakeside. What say you? Will you help me drive these Char from fair Ascalon? Yeah, for a prince he's offering very little experience. So, what next? Let's head over to Sondre Elec. Some of these people have some odd names. That's okay though. Alright, Sondre Elec. And you're a woman, okay. I'm sorry to bother you, but I've heard some impressive things about you, and I think that only someone with your skill and bravery can help me with my problem. I think my brother Orion has fallen in with the Royalists. He's not wicked, just reckless and impulsive. When Sir Titus expelled him from the academy, he became embittered towards the army. But I don't think he realizes how serious this is. I don't want him to throw away his life for foolish pride. Do you think you can help find him and convince him to come home? I don't know exactly where he is, but I imagine Relena Stormbringer in Foible's Fair might. Orion was always trying to impress her. He might have told her something. Alright, and you're offering more experience than Prince Rurik, so I'm glad to take your quest. And I think there are two more quests up here? Yeah, I think this guy has two. Baron Egan. Hello, good citizen. I am Baron Egan, and you would appear to be in need of assistance. What is it I can help you with? The Devourer Cave southwest of town has always been a source of danger to the people of Lakeside Country, but they have learned to be vigilant and to defend themselves from the beasts. Unfortunately, I've been hearing recently of a new sort of devourer with a poisonous sting. I'd like you to find one of these creatures, kill it, and take its poisonous stinger to Brother Menlo in Ashford Abbey. Alright, we'll do that for you. A group of bandits has been terrorizing Lakeside recently. They have grown so bold that they ambushed a royal tax collector and stole a chest full of gold. That gold is vital to our war effort against the Char, and must be recovered. You look like you could give those bandits a good thrashing. Will you recover the stolen chest, and then return it to Devana in Ashford for me? Why not? None of these people apparently can do anything for themselves. That guy doesn't look like he's too busy. He's just standing guard by that door. And there's two guards already there, so I think they can handle it. I'm just saying. Oh, that guild register reminds me. I changed my cape, as some of you may notice. It doesn't really match the red I've got going on now. But the new colors for our clan are blue. So we're going to be going with that from now on. And if you want to join the clan, of course, my website is in the description. And we'd love to have new members. We don't have that many yet, and we do want to develop it further, so just a quick shameless plug for my clan there. I wouldn't really call it a clan, actually. It's more of a community. Okay, so now that we have all of those, let's figure out which ones we want to do first. I believe Char at the Gate is our closest quest, so let's go do that first. And follow stingy Prince Rurik, because he's not offering us very much for this. Spend attribute points real quick. We'll put them in marksmanship. And why not do some domination magic, since we have a few of those skills with us. Alright, I'm coming, Prince Rurik. Just hold your horses a minute. Jesus. We got Prince Rurik and then Old Mac. Alright. See, now where can I get a cool flaming sword like he has? That's pretty awesome. I want a flaming sword. He's like sending me out to fight all these dangerous enemies, but then I'm just equipped with this crappy little bow over here. And these two skills that we have. I'm not sure if there are actually any more rangers in this area, because, like I said, I've never played one, really. So I'm going to stand back and let him take care of most of this stuff, because that seems like the best option, is to just let him fight. Look at that, he's tearing through that guy. Why does he even need me? He doesn't need me. Clearly his team is capable of taking these guys out on his own. I hate how that's a half-range bow attack, though. I don't like getting so close to them. It's probably a good idea to... Of course I don't get to cast it, because Mesmer skills cast slow as heck. Alright, are you happy? I hope you're happy. Here, give me my experience, I just want to be on my way. That should teach them to fear the might of Ascalon. You fought well. I see great deeds in your future, young Dark Aura. Yeah, just give me my 200 experience. This is why nobody likes you. Okay, what's next? There's the one we failed before. Let's see, Poison Devourer, and I believe Poison Devourer leads to another quest at the same time, so let's do Portenant first. I think that one's pretty easy. We just have to go to Ashford, which is down this way. So, it's going to be a bit of a walk. Oh, it's weird to see those reeds kind of rendering in the distance there. They started off kind of blurry and then they just got really sharp. I am playing on the lowest graphical setting, but even though I am, it still looks pretty nice. Really impressed with this game. I really enjoy it. It's just this is going to be a fun series. Once I get a few more skills so that I'm not so weak. Right now I basically just have these 2 attacking skills. These ones aren't really energy efficient, to say the least. Bandit raid is actually right here, so maybe we'll just do that real quick while these guys are busy with that wolf. Because why not? They're right there, might as well kill them. The philosophy of all Guild Wars characters, kill everybody you see. Plus they're kind of distracted right now, so they're not really attacking me. If I can get him before he gets that wolf, then should be fine. You think he'd be more worried about the guy behind him shooting arrows into his back, but clearly he doesn't really care that much. Alright, let's let our energy recharge real quick. We're going to try and take them in small groups because, as a ranger, I don't really have multiple hitting attacks yet. Read the wind. Okay, let's get him. Why not? Kill all the bandits, and then we basically just have to get that chest that they're holding back there, and the hostages. I believe there are a few of them too. At least they're not as difficult to beat as the Scale Brood Caller. That guy just casts Icicle over and over again. It's pretty terrible. Fighting elemental type enemies are a lot harder than fighting melee, in my opinion. Some people might disagree with me, but from what I've seen, it's a lot harder to face an enemy that can cast a lot of spells and do it quickly. Alright, let's see if I can range this guy. Pull him away from the crowd over there. Alright, take you out first. Oh, let's get this guy. Because like I said, he is one of those spellcasters. Which is also why it's a good idea to cast Ether Feast on him so that he'll have a slightly less mana. Alright, come on, recharge healing skill. It's gonna be slow going. I'm sorry if the commentary is lacking while I'm fighting. It just takes so much focus to do it well that it's hard to concentrate unless I just really focus completely on doing that. Alright, we'll just let him kill himself by casting spells on me. Read the wind. I think we get a few more better preparation skills soon, so something to look forward to. Come on, mana. I'm just not used to having this little mana. I'm gonna have to get used to playing a ranger class. You also don't want to be right point blank next to them because that's not a good idea. Come on, get her. I'll show her who's boss. Look at her with her big fiery stick. She doesn't know. Okay. Don't really need any of that stuff. I think there's 2 more. We'll let our health recharge real quick. And our energy. Cast Read the Wind, and then ambush them from above the hill. Alright, let's do it. Bring it on. Alright, this is going a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. And believe me, I've lost this mission with other classes a few times because of poor strategizing. Guild Wars is basically a game where you want to kite enemies away from each other, and basically by that I mean you want to pull them away using the aggro sphere so that you don't end up fighting a ton of them like I did in the last video when I pulled in like 4 black bears and like all the enemies ever. Not a good idea. Alright. You can see while we're carrying an item in our hands, we don't have our bow with us, which means, unfortunately, that we can't use any bow attacks. So we're going to try and stay away from that wolf because he will attack us. They are hostile, so just keep your distance while you're carrying this because while you're pretty vulnerable. You can drop it at any time, though, if you need to defend yourself, but it goes a little bit quicker if you just run straight to Divana. And this is good because right over there is a few more of our quests that we can do, so you want to plan out the most efficient way to do your quests. If you've never played the game before, though, that could be a little bit difficult because you won't know exactly what it is. I've played the pre-searing area of Prophecies probably a gajillion times, mostly because during the free trial, you basically get 10 hours of gameplay, and in that 10 hours you can pretty much clear this area. So I would do the trial over and over again and try out the different classes before I actually purchased the game. So I got pretty used to doing the quests in here, although it's been a while. Okay, Divana. And there's one of our quests that we can do, and another one over there, so it's a good order to go in to just do the bandit raid on the way over here. This is the chest of stolen gold that Baron Egan has been talking about. It must have been difficult dealing with those bandits. I'm impressed. If only we had more like you, we'd have no fear of the Char at all. Well, thank you for saying so. She has even more quests. Let's finish the ones that we're doing right now, though, because that's our priority. We don't want to take on more than we can handle. All day long, we turn to the stone and grind the wheat. Just turn the stone and grind the wheat, and just once I'd like to be a little excitement in my life. So what it is that you want? I'm sorry. I really can't worry about helping Namar until I get rid of these damnable bees. Think you can give me a hand? Take one of the honeycombs lying on the ground and use it to lure the bees across the bridge. If you lure 3 of those swarms of bees away, I'll be able to think straight again. Sorry for my horrible southern accent, but I do want to try to give voices to these guys because I think it'll be a little bit more entertaining than just my dull voice. So even if the accents are horrible, I'm just going to go for it. So why not, you know? I don't see why this guy can't carry this. This is like asking to get stung by like 100 bees. Look at them. They're a little angry. And bees are not my favorite thing, so why not let him do it? I don't understand. It's like right over here. As a matter of fact, you could just throw it into the water and then they'd like have nowhere to live. They'd just be out of a home. Alright, that's far enough. Let us go back to him and claim our reward. And read more terrible southern accents. But if it's for entertainment, then so be it. Okay, Miller Upton. Sorry about that. I was trying to make dough infused with honey, but all it did was attract bees. Not to worry about Namar, though. I'll see to it that Gelson gets off his back. No doubt Gelson's trying to take advantage of Namar because he's not from Ascalon. Once he knows there's a citizen willing to stand up for Namar, he'll back off. Good to hear. Okay. We're done with you and your crappy southern accent. I'm gonna head off to Divana and take her billion quests that she has. I'm not gonna read your little flavor text there. Okay, so tithe for Ashford Abbey. You've shown yourself to be courageous and trustworthy. I could use your help. With so many bandits and troublemakers around these days, Brother Menlo has asked for my help collecting a tithe for Ashford Abbey. Duke Baradin is especially generous to the church, and I suspect bandits will attempt to intercept his donation. Can you get the Baradin's tithe from his man Grasden and deliver it to me? Grasden will be in Green Hills County, north of here. God, these names of places and of people are just making it very hard to read. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, so let's accept this quest. No time to read it, unfortunately. Divana, wait for me! I guess I could read it while she's running. Oh, no. Catch up to her, come on. Get her! You can do it, I believe in you. Yes, got it, okay. I accidentally talked to her, and oh god, these bees. I should be able to just push through them, but instead they kind of act like a wall. It's also best to let her handle these, because these guys can actually be a little bit tough. So I'm going to let her fight them, because I don't know if she can actually die. I've never seen her die before. She usually handles it pretty well. We can help a little bit. Cast that, so that if he casts any healing spells, Grawl Shaman, obviously by his name, is going to be a healer. So there you go, he's dead. Lure these guys. That guy over there with the green aura is a boss enemy, which we will learn more about later. Look at that, she's just killing innocent enemies. Like, the quest wasn't even to kill the scale, but she just sees him and she's like, alright, just kill him. Mass slaughter, why not? See, she seems to have everything under control, right? We can just kind of back off. We'll handle this guy. Backfire on the Grawl Shaman because he's bound to use a healing spell, and that will take him out if he does. Power shot. I really can't wait until we get a few more actual attack spells. Heal up a little bit because we're getting a little dangerously close to dying there. Look at that, her hammer takes out like half their health. She must have a pretty powerful weapon there. If you actually try and chase after the boss enemy, though, he will run, so you can't catch up to him. I have a feeling we'll meet up with him again later, though, so no worries, we'll get our chance to take him out. I think the village is safe for now, but the Grawl are not very intelligent. But even they understand a show of force. What really troubles me is the presence of that Char Ranger. Could he be inciting the Grawl to attack for some reason? I will warn Rook of this threat. Thank you for your aid. Sweet. Okay. 500 experience. Not bad, Divana. Thank you for that. That is a very decent reward. Okay. The Poison Devourer quest is towards this direction, but we're coming up on time here, so I will see you guys in the next episode where we will continue to do these generic quests and gaining experience. We're almost at level 5, which is awesome. And hopefully soon we'll get some new skills and I'll learn how to work this here ranger, because right now as it stands I'm kind of failing at it, so hopefully that won't be forever, because I'd like to be successful as a ranger. Did she just kill another scale? She just kind of saw him and ran. Oh god. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.